this short video, parents and teenagers talk about what age is appropriate for teenagers to do different independent activities. These include activities like getting to a friend's house on public transport, going on an outing with friends, and catching the bus to school. Parents talk about their concerns with increasing independence and the importance of staying in touch with what their children are doing.
I always brought them up, independently. Like they were allowed to think, and even with whatever they did, I encouraged them to be independent right from the beginning. They had to organize their own bag for school. They had to remember to take everything to school. Those sorts of things. And especially with Smithy, I think she feels that she's 18, 20, but I know she's only 14. And especially because she's my youngest, I probably think she's 12. I treat her like a 12-year-old, which she just doesn't like. And I do worry about her especially with her outings in the holidays, when she goes to her friend's place where they catch up at, sometimes it's out in Blacktown, sometimes it's somewhere near Strathfield and Burwood. And she says she's quite independent. She says, I know how to get there, and don't worry about me. I'll be there and I'll be back in time. That sort of thing worries me, because she has to take the public transport. Do you know how to get to their place from where you get off the bus? And she says, yes, I know. I've worked everything out, Mom. It's only 5 minutes walk. But, that worries me. But she thinks she can get to places.
I can catch a train and they go, wow, you did that. And my other sister's like, no, you have to go with, us first. And my dad asked me on my first day of school, like we did a practice to go to high school. And he's like, you sure you don't want me to come and that kind of thing? And I'm like, oh no, I can do it. And it's just small things like that. I think that's pretty cool. Like, knowing that you can do stuff that, your sisters can't do is pretty cool. Mum and Dad let me go with my friends places if, like, they know what time I'll get back and where I'm going and stuff. And I catch a bus to school every day.
I've got a good amount of independence, but my mum still cares kind of what I do. So it's a good feeling, but a lot of friends, like parents, just let them go out all weekend. They don't care. Or they obviously care, but they don't know. They don't seem to make the effort to work out where the kids are or who they're with or what they're doing.
She's not asking me to go out at night or anything, because she knows it'll be a no, I guess. But and she's not even worried. She knows that her brother is allowed to go because he's 18. So she's not asking me for those things yet.
When you're young, you don't really notice going out on weekends. Like going out on a Friday or a Saturday night, it's like a really big deal. But I guess you just chill at home and watch movies with your parents and stuff like that.
It's nice and gradual. It's not a sudden kind of shift of gear, which has been kind of, I suppose, in line with my expectations, really. Just becoming gradually more and more independent.
Things have definitely changed. At the end, towards the end of year 7, coming into year 8, of Sam wanting to go out and just telling me, this is what I'm doing, I'm going out. And how we deal with that is to try and come up with a plan, work out who's going to be around, what other parents think about it, and if he's maybe paying for it, because, for instance, he wanted to go to Luna Park, he wanted to go to the movies. It's all pretty expensive sometimes, so we try and encourage him to do things that maybe cost, but then the next time maybe go to the beach. And when he was in this situation recently, when he was going to the beach, we weren't that comfortable with his surf skills, but then we found out that his friend's dad was going as well. But it was a difficult situation for him to just go to the beach with another friend who was probably better in the water, in the surf, than he was. So we had to deal with that.
It's just a really gradual thing. Well, we've never gone backwards because he's never done anything terrible. So we've never had that thing where I've had to wind everything back and ground him and move his curfew back and do all that sort of stuff.